I'm sorry, everyone, for all the technical difficulties. It's uh, wait, is it running? Let me just make 100% sure that it's running. What's going on? Okay, I think. Okay, we're online. Oh, finally. Sorry, guys, everybody. Sorry about the new link. Sorry about just technical difficulties. So many. Anyway, calming down and welcome everybody to GM's Day Off. Woo. Today's today's game is the D20 Core System from Eternal GM. So, Eternal GM, tell us about yourself. About the game, about everything.
Well, no, this is 20 years in the making of, coming from didn't realize TTRPGs existed to doing what I've done now. We're shortly from a massive update, but it is where it is.
All right. Yeah, and the GM today will be Ian, who last time we played your game. Now it's your turn to run somebody else's game.
Yes, we did. So I'm Ian. I am the creator of Redshifted, which is a sci-fi game, but today we are playtesting Eternal GM's D20 Core System. It's we've got a fantasy focus for this game, and it's, I'm sure anyone familiar with, kind of D&D and the other popular tabletop RPGs will recognize some similar elements, but Eternal GM has also put his own take on a number of mechanics to make things run more smoothly, as well as give players a lot more control over the creation of their characters and how they play. So this should be a lot of fun. We're using some of the simpler rule sets here to keep things pretty smooth and streamlined. So hopefully you will all enjoy.
Yeah.
I guess we should talk about Nick too. Hi, Nick.
The cool guy in the corner. Too cool for school.
Yes, hello. My name's Nick. I'm the mysterious stranger in this stream. You may recognize me from other versions of this. We played my game, Rogue Octopus Escapes, a few months back, and I ran plays as Ishanakan with an underwater adventure because that's kind of my thing. And yeah, very pleased to be here as a player this time.
Mm-hmm. All right. How about we get started, Ian?
All right. So a little background about this setting. So in this particular world, wizards are the bad guys. Magic is pretty rare, and people who learn how to use it are kind of power hungry. These wizards they're not nice people, and they just generally think that having the ability to use magic puts them above the law. They can do whatever they want. They can hurt people. They can mess with people's minds. And it's become so problematic, and people have just grown so tired of it that a massive manhunt has started. Magic has been outlawed in this land, and many of the wizards have been hunted down, yet there still remains the most powerful and dangerous wizard of them all, the great wizard Alpha Chaticus, or as he is also known as Dick Wizard Alpha Chaticus, because the guy's such a dick. However, his days are numbered, and indeed, as part of this manhunt, you all are heading to the village of Dresden, where Alpha Chaticus has just been spotted, and apparently he's terrorizing this village, so I guess you guys better hurry. So you all arrive, and sure enough, you're at the kind of the top of a valley. Terrain kind of slopes down to the right, lots of grassy fields and whatnot, pretty temperate climate. And So below you to the right is most of the village, but kind of right in front of you, at the top of all this, is a wizard tower. It looks kind of old and dilapidated and not very big, just really big enough for someone to squeeze inside and climb a ladder to the top and stand at a little space there and survey their surroundings. But there he is. There's Alpha Chaticus and his pointy wizard hat, his pointy nose, and his ears are actually pretty round. He's human. But you hear him just kind of, shouting obscenities and weird words and languages you don't understand, and wiggling his fingers, and there he is, and he sees you. He turns and he sees you. Peasants, you think you can stop me, the great Alpha Chaticus? I think not.
Alpha Chaticus, Grumdart, the badass is here to show you what it takes to be a real man instead of hiding behind your cowardly little books and your sparkly little magic. I'm going to show you what it takes to be a real badass like me, Grumdart, the badass. As you see, just an orc with boxing gloves flexing his muscles with a kind of exaggerated makeup. He thinks he's really, really cool, but
oh yeah,
if somebody else
thinks
that too, I mean, we will see.
All right, what else do we have here? What else are you guys doing?
So the tall stranger just to the next of Grognar, was it?
Yeah, Grumdart.
Gromdart. Yeah, we'll kind of look emotionlessly at him, wait till the show's over, and then just kind of look up at the wizard and go, "Come on down here, little man. No sense hiding behind your books any longer. Old Shrike here is going to put you out of business for good."
And Eternal GM, does your character have anything for us?
I am going to already try and get in a more hidden position to, I don't know, do what I do best.
All right. So just so you know that you do have visibility of him, but the tower is about 20 feet tall, and there's kind of a window sort of frame. There's no glass in there, but there's kind of window hole, I guess, on all sides. Not a lot of room for him to maneuver inside there. But yeah, it's quite a height difference. So as for where you could go, there is a nearby tree, but it's at a diagonal, so you would have a supporting post, kind of between two window spaces in your way. That's kind of the best you can do at the moment. But you might be able to leap from there if you're strong and athletic enough.
So
you wanna go for that tree?
Then. Sure. I guess there's no kind of obvious door we can just kick in, right?
It'll be around the back. You don't see it on your side. There is, before you proceed though, I do want to let you know that you hear some screams from the village that's right there. And you see a lot of big ape sort of things. And they're running around. And they're punching really hard. I mean, these buildings they're wood, but they're fairly solidly built, and these apes are just punching holes in them. And their eyes are red, and they're screaming out, some sort of animalistic fury, and they're hitting people, and people are getting real badly hurt. So the question is, do you want to go after this wizard, or do you want to go after these apes that he's apparently summoned right now?
You coward, Grumdart, taking your tiny little fingers and wielding them against the weak. Well, Grumdart will not disappoint his fans, and he will go down there and save them. Those apes are nothing compared with this body, my temper, which I have trained to perfection.
Hey, less talking, more punching, all right?
All right, let's go.
Would I be
You
able to,
pathetic whelps aren't even worth my time. And then I need someone to. Let's see, not someone. Sorry. You know what? It's gonna be Grumdar over here.
No,
I hope I got that right.
I hope it's something with
I
intelligence.
need you.
What?
Sorry.
I hope it's something with intelligence. I said.
Oh, yeah. So I'm gonna roll something here. What's your character's dodge rating?
Dodge. 15.
All right. Let's see here. Ooh. Oh, I distinctly beat that.
Oh no.
All right. So he just waves his hand dismissively at you. You are not even worth my time. But here's something to remember me by. I cast Greater Shoe Pebble, and then a sharp pain happens in your right foot, and then Alpha Chaticus just vanishes in like a puff of smoke. So is your character wearing boots or shoes of any kind?
Yes, there should be.
Okay. So there is a sharp pain in your right boot, kind of under your heel, and you take a small amount of damage here. You take 1 point of piercing damage. Fortunately, there are no other effects from this.
Okay.
Although, that pain is going to continue until you deal with this.
How long would it take to take off the shoe and get it out?
It will. So to get your shoe off, get the pebble out, and put your boot back on, it will take 3 seconds.
Alright, he does it. Damn you, wizard!
Okay, so that's gonna be
Interrupted Gondar's
okay.
heroic moment.
So that's gonna be your character's entire first turn in this combat. Is dealing with that. So now it's time to fight the ketamine apes.
Oh no!
That's right, the ketamine apes.
God damn
Okay.
it.
And Eternal GM, if you could remind us how we do initiative here.
that is going to be a D20 plus your, where is it? Property of a reaction called initiative bonus.
All right.
Run that got 19.
And that's a 4. I got an unclean 20.
Strike got a natural 1.
Ooh, ouch.
Yeah, not a good start. I think I got sympathy pebbles in my shoes. You see my comrade struggling, and I just put myself in his shoes a little too much.
And I'm so sorry, Blaze, I forgot the name of your character again.
It's Grumdar. How can you not know him?
Grumdar,
He's
okay.
famous in the region for being an excellent boxer.
Alright. And, if I could just go your characters again here. So, Nick, your character's name is...
Strike.
Okay. Said Shrike?
Strike, that's right.
Perfect, okay. Alright. And, Turtle GM, what'd you get over there?
For me, it was an unclean 20.
That's right. Alright. And what's your character's name one more time?
Fedor. Feydor.
Thank you. Alright. Okay. I got all those down now. Okay. And let me roll. So the villagers are doing their best here to fight off the apes, but one takes notice of you and is running towards you right now. Let me roll that one's initiative. see here. And Eternal GM, are we all martial characters here, I guess, then?
I am not. I am a technician.
Okay.
So technically, I'm the only one that's rolling initiative, unless initiative modifiers match on martial characters. Other than that, they just go in order of the martial, the initiative modifier.
Oh, I apologize then. Okay. So
out of the party, I'm the only one, unless there's creatures that are technical martials as your decision.
Yeah, we just need to determine the order for the other two here.
I have had 2 on initiative.
Okay. So Grounder has a 2, and Shrike, what's your initiative modifier?
Just one.
Okay, cool.
So it's gonna be Nick. I got Blaze, Nick, then me.
Yep, and then the 8. Okay. Now Gromdard has just used his entire turn to deal with the greater shoe pebble, which I think was a very smart choice. Because a little secret, if you don't deal with that quickly, damage in this game can crit, and on crits, various effects can happen. And for piercing damage, that means bleeding. So you dealt with that before your character started bleeding, which is great.
Okay. Good to hear.
Alright, so Shrike, what are you doing here with this ape that's running up the hill at you?
Alright. Grognar's turn was getting the pebble out. So I am going to try and grab that ape and then slam it to the ground.
Ooh, alright, that's a pretty bold move.
And
I think that'd be grappling.
Okay.
If I understand correctly. Eternal GM, you got anything to weigh in on this?
Nope, that's correct. It's a grapple and grapple check.
Cool. Awesome. Just want to make sure I'm understanding the little fine points of this game. Alright.
Okay.
Yeah, so roll a grappling check, so take that grappling modifier and add that to your D20 roll. And Eternal GM, do you think I should roll in response grappling, or is he rolling against one of my stats?
It should be against the physical fortitude.
Okay, cool.
Okay, so grappling modifier is total. It's 18.
All right. Well, you got me there.
Yes.
Good job. You really caught that ketamine ape off guard. All right. You absolutely slam him to the ground. You just tip him right over, and he doesn't have great footing going up that hill, so he falls and slides down. Now you do sort of slide down with him.
Okay.
So you both find yourselves at the bottom of this hill after a little bit of tumbling and sliding and slipping.
All right.
It's a little steep, and the grass is still a bit wet from the morning dew and whatnot. All right. Let's see. And now we come to Fedor. What's Fedor? Oh, unless you had... I'm sorry. Unless you have some other action that I was unaware of.
Nope. That was it.
All right. Fedor, go get him.
All right. How far away is he?
From you? Gosh, I'd say... probably about 15, 20 feet.
All right, I'm gonna move my whole movement towards him so I can be ready to do something next round.
Okay. Sorry. All right. So you're just going at him. Now, you know what? I'm gonna say that your movement is doubled while going down this hill because you can slide down it.
So that would be 18. So I'm going to use one of my points of stamina.
Okay.
To be able to double my movement, so I guarantee get all the way there. And I'm gonna attempt to stab him with my dagger.
All
Ooh,
right,
and that's
go.
18 plus 3, so 21.
These are some numbers. Let's see what we got here. Oh yeah, you got them. They don't have great dodging abilities because they're big and bulky.
All right.
All right.
Hold on. That's 1, 2. Okay, so I have a 2 that doubled, so that's gonna be 4 plus 1, so that's 5 plus 2, so that's 7 damage, and they're taking on the bleeding command because of the crit.
All right. Good job. And just as a reminder, everyone, if you roll the maximum value on your damage die, that damage die crits.
And that means it doubles.
So it doubles that amount, and then we can have a special effect. I think there's a list in the core system document, but I can look it up quickly if need be. All right. So you say that was 7 damage then?
Yes.
All right. Cool. And then bleeding is what, like one vitality per round?
Let's see. It's gonna give him the basic wound of
Okay.
I forget what the name of it is, but that should be a D2 of bleed at the beginning of their turn.
D2. Okay. That's right. And then bleed effects do stack, right? So if you keep stabbing
Yeah.
them, then right.
Okay,
All right. Cool.
So like that's why there's the number of wounds and what level is the max wound, which determines
Gotcha.
how many of that die.
Okay. So it's. Do you have anything else you're doing this turn?
Oh no, I used all my movement and timing to do that.
All right. Cool. All right. So Ketamine Ape over here is. So it's the start of his turn. So he's going to, I guess, take that bleed damage. Let's see. Unfortunately, that's only 1. Okay, so he loses a bit of health there. Now, Ketamine Ape is very upset. You know, he's on his back. He's gonna try and get up. And let's see, Shrike, are you pinning him down?
Yeah, I'm pinning him down.
Okay. All right. So he's gonna struggle against you here. So he's gonna kind of try and reverse this on you and get up. So he's gonna make a grapple against, I guess, your physical fortitude.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Let's see.
And that's going to be 10 plus what your fortitude is.
Mm-hmm. Yes, so that is an 11.
Okay. Oh well, he's got
Not
a.
the strongest.
Okay. He's got a 14 on you, so I'd say he managed to push you off, and he's back up. Let's see. I'm trying to think how long that would take.
I think it's a
Oh,
2-second thing
alrighty.
for all checks like that. So he
That
has
sounds
1
about right.
second.
Okay. Now, I don't know if you know this, but a lot of apes can throw hands pretty quickly. So he's gonna headbutt,
Okay.
and he's gonna headbutt. You know what? He really didn't like being stabbed, so he's gonna headbutt Fedor or try to.
All right.
It's personal now.
I have a total for a 15 on my dodge rating.
Got it. Oh, no way in the world is he hitting you. Just utter miss.
Good.
He headbutts, but you easily just slip to the side of that. All right, and now that the shoe pebble situation has been dealt with, Gromdard, you're at the top of that slope. What do you want to do?
You said I get double speed if I slide down, right? And they're like 20 feet
That's right.
max.
Yeah, so you functionally use like 10 feet of movement to get down.
Alright, that's no problem for guards. He just slides down, use the momentum, and just tries to punch them monkey with full power with his right hook, named Violence.
All right, go ahead and make that.
normal attack plus my unarmed.
You're unarmed, I believe.
So I've
Yeah,
got
it would be the
12,
unarmed property.
12. Is that enough?
12, unfortunately. Oh, it is, just barely.
That means a lightning shot, right?
In terms of, can you remind us how that works?
If it matches
guys-
the ace, if it matches the dodge rating, it's going to be a glancing shot.
Okay.
It has to beat it by 1.
Yeah, and you did beat it.
Oh, by 1. Okay,
So
no.
that's a full hit.
All right, so then I've
Yep,
got
so-
7 total. Feel the violence.
You said 7 total damage? Alright, he's a hard hitter. Alright, ketamine is, Oh, I apologize, you were saying?
I just said, of course he's a hard hitter. Yeah, that voice is killing me.
Yeah,
Alright.
well, glad you can back up that big talk, son. I'm proud of you.
All right, who's next? Kick his ass.
It is time for Shrike to go at it. Ketamine Ape isn't looking so hot, but he's still standing.
Okay. Let's see. I think I'm going to go for another slam because that worked well. Get it down and then let the others wail on it. So,
Alright.
not so hot. That was 7.
Ooh. No,
Yeah.
not even close.
Hmm. Okay, let's see. I think I'm going to use... Oh, actually... Oh, I've got terminal correction here, so I can spend reaction and stamina to increase the hit total. How much do I need to increase to
Ooh.
get a hit?
Is this something I should be answering, Eternal GM?
Yeah, well, that is up to you.
Okay.
I mean, we already know that a 12 barely hit. So they probably-
Yeah.
Well, that was his dodge rating. He's going against physical fortitude. That said, let's just say you were off by a fair amount. So it would
Okay.
take quite an investment to get your roll up to that number, unless you're simply doing a reroll.
No, it
So-
is just adding to it. So I think
Okay.
what I'm going to do is kind of, yeah,
Oh, wait.
look
Hey,
awkward.
You did roll in that 1. You did roll in that 1, so you should have an extra luck now.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, what can I do with luck again? What's that?
Reroll a dice, right?
Reroll, yes. Okay, yeah, I'm going to do that then.
Do it.
Yeah, use that.
There we go.
Okay, yeah, that's better. That's a 17.
You got him. All
Yeah,
right.
all right.
Push him back over.
Yeah, pushing back over, and I think that... If I've still got action left, I'm going to do an unarmed attack, and I get to roll damage dice
All right.
twice.
So let's think here. How many seconds did you use in that grapple?
Yeah, so you've used 2.
Actually, come on. 2.
I think it's 2 seconds. So you only have 1 second
much
left, and that's
there.
not enough time for an attack.
Okay, yeah, I'm just going to...
for you guys.
Just gonna keep him
Ketamine
pinned
Ape's a
down,
special boy. He hits faster.
Yeah, I'm just going to keep it down then.
All
All right,
right.
boys, it's all yours.
Okay.
Now, I'm going to say that because he's down, it's very hard for him to get out of the way. So you guys are actually going to roll with advantage to hit.
Gotcha.
And this works just like in D&D 5e. By the way, Eternal GM, I'm so sorry to compare your game to that. but go ahead and just roll your die twice and take the higher result.
To be fair,
Okay,
advantage
let's see.
and disadvantage is like the one good mechanic from the game. Like the single.
It is. It's
Fair.
nice how simple it is for people to understand. It is good design. So
that will be
Fedor,
a-
I think you're up.
Yeah, that'll be a 19 to hit.
Sir, I think you got a hit. You got him.
Well, that's low on damage. 4 damage, no crit.
All right. Well, you know what? It's better than 0 damage. Ketamine Ape is howling and raging and screaming. All right. And does Fedor have any other actions here?
I might actually move back 3 feet with my last second in the turn, just to
Fair enough.
force it to use movement if it's going to come at me.
That is good thinking. All right. It's Ketamine Ape's turn, and Ketamine Ape. So you're holding Ketamine Ape down, but Ketamine Ape is. I would say you're probably not big enough to restrain all of Ketamine Ape's limbs, and it's gonna kick you.
Okay. Bring it on.
All right. That's a nat 20.
Ooh.
So I'm going to assume here that this 23 does in fact make a bit of an impact.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it'll do that.
All right. So you're getting slammed by the Ketamine Ape. 5 damage.
All right. I'll take that. Yeah, I'm fine. I'm fine. I can walk this off.
All right.
Ooh.
Probably feel a little winded after that hit. But Gromdar, go ahead and do your thing.
I have advantage, right?
Yes, you do.
Probably not.
Let's go for knockout. That's 15. I guess that's a hit, but not quite.
That is a hit. That's a hit.
Give
I'll
me
do it.
something high. Yeah, I've got 9 damage.
Oh wow, what a hit! Yeah, you just smack him.
Orc power.
You could definitely hear something break.
Mhm.
Ketamine Ape is
Oh,
not
it's-
looking good at all.
He did take his 1 point of bleed damage, right? Or
Ooh,
1d2
yeah.
bleed.
Let me roll that. Oh, he's on his very last legs. He's howling defiantly anyway. It sounds a bit like this.
Alright.
Alright.
Strider. Or Striker.
So you got that hit on him. Do you have any other actions here?
No, I'm staying close. I'm no coward. Come at me.
Alright. Shrike, what do you got?
Oh, I think Pride's been hit a bit there, so I'm just gonna try and sort of finish it off with a clean roundhouse kick.
Alright.
So an arm strike.
Go ahead and roll.
All right. No way. Sorry, excuse me. That was another 1.
I'm so sorry.
Oh,
Wait, after rolling twice?
What?
After rolling twice, you got 2 once?
Yeah. Wait, hang on.
I was going to say,
Wait.
whoa!
It's like, sir, that's a 1 in 400 chance. Are you sure?
Yeah. Well, no, just then I rolled a 1. But does that automatically mean crit failure, or do
Oh, no.
do I still get to roll second?
No.
No, you
Okay,
can
just
roll
let
it
me roll
in
yours.
a second. Because remember,
Okay,
you roll
okay.
twice and you take whichever one's better.
Okay. So that was an 8 this time. Plus...
Eight total?
No, just adding up
Oh,
now.
I'm sorry.
11. Not quite.
No, it's a glancing blow.
Okay.
And Chill Jim, could you remind us how glancing blows work here?
Glancing blows are a miss, technically. But if you have your arm, and if you're like dealing with some of the features of your martialist, or you have a shield in place, this actually adds in other functionality.
Oh, okay.
Well,
I'm so
you know
sorry.
what, that's okay. I can add terminal correction to it, so spend reaction stamina to increase the roll. Yeah. So will that just be one then? Beats it?
Yes, it will.
Yes, alright then. Yeah, I'll do that. Okay.
Alright, go ahead and roll your damage.
Okay. Woohoo. That is, let's see, so. That is 8.
Alright. So you get a clean kick right into his skull, and you just hear this crunch. And then the light in his eyes just dies, and Ketamine Ape falls to the ground. He is dead.
Alright, boys, good job. Now let's track us a wizard.
As you guys look up, you see that the rest of the village has gotten things under control. There are unfortunately about a dozen dead people here. These ketamine apes really were quite brutal. Didn't really care who they were hitting as long as they were hitting something or someone. But the village seems to have gotten it done. There are only a couple ketamine apes left, and they are realizing that they are vastly outnumbered now. Things have turned against them, they are fleeing. So that situation has been dealt with, and all that is left there is that wizard tower that the guy mysteriously vanished from. Where has Alpha Chaticus gone? You might need to find a clue.
That evil bastard. Those were friends of mine that he killed. If they're really friends or not, who knows, but... He would pay. He would pay.
Well, I'm going to recommend that since there is a window and a door that we will be able to find, I'll take the grapple hook and go through the window so that we can kind of pincer in anything we come across.
Alright.
Sounds like a plan.
So, she's kind of grappling up to the top of that tower there?
Yep.
Alright,
my grapple
you hop
hook
inside. Yeah, and despite the tower being mostly made of stone, you find that it's little more than just a regular lookout tower. You do see there's a trap door of sorts, kind of below your feet there. And the whole thing's only about 10 feet wide. So you find yourself just standing in this place, and there are various kind of chests and scrolls and other little things. There's a small table sort of crammed over on one side. But it's otherwise set up so that Alpha Chaticus could kind of look in any direction and see out.
Fair enough. I'm going to use an investigate check. I rolled a 19. I have no modifier to add.
Okay.
I'd like to see if I can find anything like a journal or plans or anything left out to say where he might be going.
Yep. I'll give you that result in a second here. I think, Shrike, you were heading up from the bottom?
Yeah, that's right. And
okay.
Yeah, I think we both are, right? I'll probably say, you know what, Slick, do you want to have a go at the door? I reckon this is your roundhouse.
Alright, let's do this. And first, he takes his wrist, and just tries to open it normally.
I'm sorry, did he hit the door or did he just open the
he's
door?
like just,
You're cutting it out just a little for me.
Trying to open the door normally that you've ever seen.
Okay, alright. Well, he tries, but it's locked. The door does swing outward, though, which means that the hinges are visible to you.
I don't know if like punching the door is really that smart.
Yeah, it is a wooden door.
I mean, I guess we could try a combo move, right? Like, I punch and you kick it in at the same time. Striker.
Yeah, we can. Yeah, we can try that. No problem.
All right.
Yeah, everyone's got 2 inspiration, so y'all got enough to do that.
Yeah.
So we could try to combo right through the door with force.
Mm-hmm.
Alright.
That would be a feat of strength, right?
Yeah, I think that's the best way to rule that.
Mm-hmm.
Oh. I got a natural 2 with the 3 of 5.
That's not a great number. What does Strike have?
Strike's not very strong, but rolled a 19, so that's 18.
Alright. You know what? Between you two, you managed to put a hole in the door, which you can then reach through and unlock it from the from the inside.
What do we see?
You see in front of you a ladder, and just go straight up.
My character's kind of looking over like, the fuck was that?
Yeah, something's happening below you as you're doing that search.
Do we want to investigate the surroundings?
I mean, admittedly, there aren't much for surroundings. You open the door, and inside is enough space to stand in, about 10 feet wide, and there's a ladder that just goes straight up, and the walls are stone.
I guess we're going up.
Let's see where this magic.
Alright.
I guess
You go,
goes first.
Yep, alright.
Yeah.
So about 15 feet up, you run to a trap door. You're just going to open that?
Yep.
Alright. And you're pretty strong, so I'm going to say you just sort of push it up. And in doing so, Fedor, he's coming up through the floor. He's opening the trap door that you were now standing on. And now you gotta not fall out of the tower.
Let's see.
Now, what would be a good way to handle a roll like this?
Well, like, any of the stats work as like a saving throw from 5e, so a dexterity check would be...
It's true. I like reaction here.
Okay. Could be a reaction check period. All right. So let's see what I get.
Let's do that.
So that's a 12.
You know what? It's good enough. You manage to sort of, as you are starting to fall forward, you manage to grab onto one of the roof supports, one of the kind of vertical, one of the posts there, and you're totally good. You're standing on top of a treasure chest. And Romdard comes in. Utterly unaware that you were there, I guess. But now he knows, because you're right in front of him.
He just goes
Oh,
on,
yeah. What was...
walking the air, looking at the surrounding. Oh, there you are. Found anything interesting?
What was the result from the check?
And now's a great time to bring this in. All right. So during your search, you did manage to grab something, it is a letter, and now you've got time to look over it. So in this letter, it appears to be from another wizard that you know is now dead, and it was sent to Alpha Chaticus. And the letter speaks about how, the wizards are being hunted, but there is still time to activate the tower net. Now you have no clue what this is, but I guess they have some sort of plan. And it also mentions to Alpha Chaticus that he should come to the headquarters in the city of Placeland.
Placeland.
Yep. Now you guys can find that quite easily. But I gotta say, the idea that there's a Wizard Society headquarters in that city when wizards are completely outlawed is quite something, because that's a big city.
Now, where could a coven like that be hiding in a city like this? Huh?
I don't know.
You guys gonna go find out?
Guess we better investigate, yeah?
Alright. So we're gonna fast forward here a bit. So after talking to the locals and acquiring transport, you hop on a carriage and make your way to the city of Placeland. Now, this is a great big, medieval city. Got these, these big stone buildings and fantastic architecture. Sorry, Blaze, what were you saying?
I wasn't supposed to finish first, sorry.
Okay, no worries. So this is quite a gorgeous city. It's very, very old and established and whatnot, and has a it's kind of a regional seat of power, in fact. So you're looking for a hidden Wizard Society headquarters. Now, how would y'all like to go about searching for this, finding clues?
Well, I'm gonna use a bit of my stuff that I have. I'm going to make an underground check, but I have a rank 2 advantage on searching for criminal organizations or fences.
Interesting. So this underground check, tell me kind of what that sort of thing entails, lore-wise.
So it's a knowledge check, but if you go to the part in the document you remember me having where, based off of my role and your difficulty modifier for it, it will tell you about how much of the information you should give me based off of my role.
That's true. That's true. Okay. Give me just a moment here, because I just double check that shit.
Oh, I was so worried that was going to be a low check. But I have a 21 total.
Oh, you nailed it.
Mm-hmm.
You nailed it. Now, it took a little thinking to piece this together, but you pick up some rumors about some suspicious activity by people who were dressed in nice clothing, but they're sneaking around like they shouldn't be here, and they've been sneaking around City Hall at night.
Right.
Now, this has all been in the past week or so, but it's the best thing you've got to go on. You guys heading over there then?
I guess so.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Wait, just...
Yep. So it's kind of middle of the day at City Hall. Got various people kind of milling around there. A few nobles, but mostly it's working class people. A lot of documents being kind of transported here and there, and all the usual, business of running a city. Now, inside, as you head in, there's a staircase leading up, and pretty much everyone's doing that because before you was just a stone floor, and yet something seems off. I want you guys to roll. Let's see. Investigation is it's a thing in here, right? Just double check that. All right. We get to roll investigation.
Nat 20.
Hot damn.
Investigation.
It's
Feels.
yeah, it's a field skill.
Oh, there we go.
Or sorry, investigate.
13, I guess.
Well, it's not a 1, but it is a 2 plus 1, which is a 3. This is what happens when you wear. This is what happens when you wear sunglasses indoors. So I can't quite make anything out. Must be pretty well hidden.
So, Fedor, going off of the rumors you heard of people kind of sneaking around and going in and whatnot, but, you're not hearing about anyone being arrested sneaking into City Hall. You figure they must not be getting into any of the offices or anything upstairs. So you're looking around down here on this, this stone floor, kind of the foundation that's supporting the rest of the building, and you find under the stairs a pretty well concealed, but not perfectly concealed, trap door. And you're able to open it, and it turns out to be, kind of wood plank paneling, covered with a very thin layer of kind of flagstone sort of stuff. So it blends right in. You're able to get that open. And there is a ladder going down.
Alright, let's go down
It's
there.
pretty dark in there, though. It's pretty dark in there. Do you guys have any torches or light sources?
I didn't use any of my money, so I'm just gonna go ahead and say, yeah, I purchased one of those.
Fair enough. All right. Well, you do I'm gonna say you make a quick little shopping run to the market and grab a couple supplies, and down you go. Now, I do want to note that as you're opening this trapdoor, and preparing to go down, you see a city guard sort of staring at you open-mouthed, because he sure didn't know this was there. What are you doing? What is this?
I will actually use my ability to have a rank to advantage when talking to authority figures.
All right.
And go for a deception check, saying that we were hired under basically on low key to be able to investigate stuff around the city hall. You being around here is actually going to mess up the operation.
Can I help with that? I've got I'm trained in forgery, so while I'm going to kind of turn away, so write down what looks like an official contract for investigating these premises.
So you're just gonna whip out a piece of parchment or a blank scroll or something and just write something down?
Yep.
All right.
Well, of all the bonuses, I got a unclean 20 for being able to deceive him.
That is good. It's definitely going to depend on this document, though. And so Strike, you're right in that. What did you get?
18.
Okay. That is quite a good roll. There is one more roll I need you to make, though, which is you concealing your presence in the fact that you're writing this down without the guard realizing it. Because if he sees that you're writing this,
Kind of like Gromgard, just like start flexing in the ground so that he's in a distraction.
he can start flexing. However, note that the guard could interpret this as a threat.
No. Like,
Are you sure you want to do that?
Performer. This is more of like me.
Okay, got it. Okay, go ahead and make a performance check then.
All right, I'm actually proficient in that one.
Excellent.
And I guess mine would be stealth.
I've got a 16.
Yeah. Nice. All right. So that is going to impose quite a penalty on this guy's roll to see. And yeah, Shrike, go ahead and give me that stealth.
I can't believe it. It's the third time this game.
What is going on?
Oh no.
I know. Can I use luck to re-roll that, or is that just?
If you have luck available.
Yeah, because you've
I've got-
already rolled 3 ones. So
I need. It happened again.
What is going on?
I don't know. Do I have any more luck? No, I don't.
Replace that die if you can. Something's wrong if you're rolling
Yeah.
in that one that many times.
That's going in dice jail.
Something isn't right.
But wait a second. Didn't he like get from the last one a luck point? So if he rolls 1 again, he can use the one from the last, from the one that just happened, can't he? Right?
Oh yes, he can. But still, go ahead and do that reroll with a new
Okay.
die.
So we're going to
right.
re-roll it
If you have
until
one.
you roll something other than a 1.
Okay, that's a 17.
Well, that might be a slight
which-
bug in the game, Trilogy, that you need to fix at some point.
Yeah, actually, I think
18.
the one thing I was messing up is that nat 20s give you a luck and nat 1s give you inspiration, so you're inspired to do better.
Okay.
Do you have a new die there?
Yeah, got 18 this time.
Okay. You figure when you have like 4 ones out of the number of die rolls you've gone, that's starting to seem a little statistically improbable for what should be a
Yeah.
balanced die. Okay. So yes, between all of your efforts, you managed to distract the guard just long enough to hoard something, and you grab a piece of wax there, and even managed to scratch in a decent approximation of an official seal. And you hand it over to him. Now the guard raises an eyebrow. He's totally shocked. He absolutely thought you were breaking in. I see. My apologies. Good luck with your investigation. I will try to cordon off the area for you to make sure that there's nothing else coming in.
That's great.
All right,
Thank you very much, officer.
Yeah,
You're
you
doing
did
a
that.
great
Off you-
job. By the way, I have the negative that I cannot be quiet. I cannot talk quietly. Just if you're wondering why I'm being so.
All right. So you've got your torches and everything, and down that ladder you go.
Alright,
Who's going
I'm
first?
gonna go. Well, I'm going last. I'm the squishiest person here.
That's
Alright,
fair.
I'm going first, I guess.
I'll go in the middle. Leading from the middle.
One question: did we have time to rest during the journey over here, or?
Yeah, you did. You did. You
Okay.
rested. I'm gonna say you guys are back at full health.
All right.
Nice.
I got my stamina back.
I
too.
guess I go first. I have 20 to health, plus 1 to.
Sure.
hit.
Oh. Okay. Oh, and by the way, the resting it also did restore all your stamina and everything else there.
Right.
All right. And I'm sorry, Blaze. What did you just say?
I said I want to be the one who is attacked because if they roll badly, I'm excellent at counter striking.
Ah, all right. So you get down there, and you're not seeing anything just yet jumping out at you. Does anyone want to listen or anything else?
I
Think.
guess I'm at the front, so I'm listening. That would be
All right.
listen, right?
Oh, we don't have a listen skill here, do we?
Yeah,
No, we
gotta
there's
listen
awareness,
property.
Oh, we do. Oh, we do. That's right. We got the
Unless
property.
You allow me to smell. I have a 3 in smell.
I mean, yeah, I certainly won't stop you from trying to smell.
Okay. That was a 9 plus 3, 12. 12 to smell.
All right. It smells. It's like a very faint sort of chemical odor, like the kinds of cleaning supplies that you might find in a like a noble's house or something. You know, something for cleaning stone floors without damaging them and stuff like that.
It smells
That's pretty
here.
It's a pretty unpleasant smell, but you also get the idea that whoever was down here was actually keeping the place pretty darn clean.
Hmm.
And you don't see any dust or anything else like that in the air. It's totally breathable. Just, again, doesn't smell super great.
Little clue too clean, if you ask me. What are they hiding?
Okay, so down the ladder, you're in a fairly narrow hallway. And you get the sense that you're in a kind of a big stone chamber below the, well, obviously below the city hall. But there are some wood walls around you, so they've kind of built up the place and partitioned it out into hallways and potentially some rooms. So down this hallway, there are 2 doors to your left and 1 door to your right. The hallway itself is about 30 feet long.
All right, I was gonna say I put my ear to one of the doors to see if I can listen out for any activity.
All right, go ahead and give me that listen roll, which is which says under one of them.
Yeah.
Thank you.
That's a 5, unfortunately. Just a 5.
Okay, you don't hear anything at all other than the breathing of your own companions, especially Gromdar.
Yeah, go just.
Yeah.
Are you hearing something?
Hey fellas, can you breathe a little quieter? All right, why don't one of you vote? Why don't one of you bozos give it a listen, eh? See what we can find.
Bromgard tries another door and listens to that one. Let's say the one on the right.
All right.
I've got a 12.
I have a 17 total for listening through one.
Okay. Which door are you listening through, Charles GM?
I would have gone with the singular door on the right.
Okay, fine. Then you
Okay,
go with that.
so you're
and I'll
both-
go for this left one, the second left one.
Okay. And neither of you hear anything at all.
How about we start opening these doors?
Go for it.
All right, I open the second on the left.
I open it. No, I'll wait.
All right. So you open the second on the left, and I'm immediately going to have you make a mental fortitude roll. Oh, sorry. I'm going to roll something against your mental fortitude. Sorry. Forgot how that works for a moment. Let's see here. I don't suppose a 6 beats your mental fortitude.
Mental fortitude is 1.
Oh, well, that would make it 11.
11. Okay. So,
All right.
I've got 11.
Okay. You feel something trying to mess with your head, but you very firmly assert that it's nothing, and then it goes away. At the same time, you do see this little gargoyle statue kind of on a desk that's facing the door. Its eyes are glowing. It's like a sort of a pink glow, and then they sort of fade.
I'm just gonna
And there's
there.
no more light there anymore. Yep.
I go to the left, get my right hand, and then just gently grab it and turn it.
All right. So now facing the other way.
I am doing an observation check to see if anything is off on the door I'm at. I have a 17 plus, so a 18.
All right. Well, let's see. The door itself, it actually seems fine, except for the very faint, and I mean very faint, glow of pink light coming through the keyhole.
All right.
You can see it sort of reflecting on the metal of the lock.
I'm going to use some of the cloth from my disguise kit to kind of block my eyes as I open the door. Kind of.
All right.
Gonna go with the idea that the golem is in the same similar kind of spot compared to the door.
Uh-huh. So you don't see anything, but what do you do?
I'm gonna move forward, trying to fill the golem thingy to turn it around like was already done.
Now, I'm questioning how much that you can do, because you were at this door, which is a completely different door than what Gromdard was at. So you didn't see what Gromdard was doing, or what Gromdard experienced. I do understand you being suspicious about the light, though. So you're feeling your way in. You feel a wall. It's a wooden wall to your immediate left. So you're kind of guiding towards there, and then your legs sort of bump into something. It feels like it might be a piece of furniture. And you're able to put your hands on a surface, so it's about waist height. You're gonna feel around that surface?
Yep.
All right. What you find before you, you feel a few pieces of paper and a quill and an ink pot, and then on the wall, you feel a very, very smooth surface. It's been, whatever it is, it's been finely polished, so much so that you touching it is probably leaving fingerprints.
I'm gonna slowly, kind of, with me looking away from it, kind of shift the cloth off of me.
All right. Okay. You do see the outline of a mirror, and there is a kind of a faint pink light that's coming from roughly the direction of that wall.
I think the GM is loading.
Yeah. Dark.
Can you guys not hear me?
Now we can. Hear
You kind of paused out for a moment.
I apologize. I will start my description over then. So, As you remove the blindfold, you feel, or what you see is the edge of a mirror. So there's a mirror mounted on that wall. There is indeed a desk. There is a quill and an ink pot and a couple of letters on the desk. And it appears to be almost like a sort of dormitory room, because as you're looking to kind of the right, kind of, from entering, you're seeing a whole lot of bunk beds lining both sides of or kind of opposite walls there, and just heading down. About 10 of them. So you could easily have about 20 people in here.
All right.
And
I'm
the faint pink glow, you get the sense that it is somewhere around. It's coming from somewhere around that mirror.
Can I grab the little letters to look at them without looking at whatever the source of the light is?
Sure. I mean, you have your torch to use for light, or your lantern, or whatever it is you have there. All right. So these are kind of more letters talking about the manhunts that have been going on.
Oh no.
Oh, you paused again.
Names, and all the ones you recognize are wizards have been killed during this manhunt. Sorry?
Oh, it came back. It kind of like paused and slowed for a moment, and then you came back.
Okay. Might be a slight connection issue. Can you hear me now?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
We heard up to the manhunt part.
Okay. Oh, sure. Yeah. That's kind of about where I was. Oh, right. So the names you recognize in these letters are all wizards that have been killed. So they've definitely been getting picked off. The manhunt's been pretty successful. And people are definitely not taking prisoners. They are tired of these wizards. They are putting them to death. Most of the letters talk about plans to go into hiding. And one of them mentions the tower net plan, and it's just a very brief, vague reference. Kind of mentions, don't leave the book behind.
I'm going to inform the other two about what I've found,
Okay.
because it seems like we have a kind of a new target of what to look for.
Okay.
All right.
Go ahead and say what you're going to say.
What was the name of the little tower thing?
It's called the tower net plan.
So I found information on this tower net plan, and they're mentioning some book not to forget. We might want to see if one of these kind of, out of everyone here, if someone left the book or anything like that.
All right, looking for a book. Understood.
Well,
All right.
there's one door we haven't checked yet, so who knows, might get lucky.
Let's do this.
Let's do
All
it.
right. So, who's opening the door? Who's going in?
I've not opened the door yet, so I think I will.
All right.
Want to feel included.
You open the... Sorry?
Just saying I want to feel included.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. All right. So you open that door, and in there is a bigger room, and it's got a big table, very, very nice oak table, and it's got these iron bands at the end and whatnot, all decorated. And there are number of chairs around there. This is clearly some sort of meeting room. Although there's nothing on the table right now, there is a chandelier overhead. It's not lit, but there are some bookcases along one of the walls, and they have some documents and things on them. It's almost like a small library.
Could this one of these be the books we're looking for?
Didn't give a real description of the book. It seemed like something important just because the book was, the reference.
Investigate. Are there any books that kind of stand out, or maybe any like plinth with a single book on? Anything like that?
Go ahead and give me that investigate roll.
All right. That's 4.
There are a lot of books in here.
All right.
Maybe our technician can feel better.
I got a 12 for investigation, no modifier.
There are a lot of books in here, and these are some really nicely bound books, honestly. Whoever they hired to get these books, or wherever they got these books from, they definitely knew what they were doing.
All right, boys, we're getting closer to the truth here. Now let's see. Grundar, let's see if you've got any untapped depths. Want to have a look around?
Don't look at me. I don't know what to do with these papery thingies.
Just see if anything leaps out of you. That's all I'm asking.
Just for your information, Bromdart cannot read. He's illiterate.
Roll it anyway.
So investigation or what?
Because investigate. Because literacy is not required for this.
I've got a 19.
Excellent. So, despite being unable to read, something does stand out to you as you take a look at this bookshelf. You're used to, along the spine of these books, you're used to seeing, all these funny little symbols that string together into, I guess, what people call words. Not that you can read any of it, but you notice that one of these books, which is a pretty big one, doesn't have anything on the spine. It's just blank. It's this big black tome. And that seems weird to you.
This one doesn't have any of those wordy things. He just grabs it.
Huh. Well, what do you know? Sure, there's something somewhere about the meekest among us having the most, something like that. Let's have a look inside. Great job, buddy. Great job.
Meek? Who are you calling meek?
Hey, you figured this out, didn't you?
Okay, whatever.
Well done, buddy. I think he's just going to
Somebody
ruffle his
take the
head.
Wordy thing. And he gives it to Fedor.
Oh, I see how it is.
Alright, Fedor, you now have a big book.
It seems to. All right.
What are you gonna do?
I have a 13 with an arcane check. I'm gonna look into it, see if anything does stand out.
Alright. So, fortunately, it does. But unfortunately, it does. So, you look through here, and you realize pretty quickly this is a journal. It documents all the meetings that this Wizard Council has ever had. And in here, they go over various things, like researching new spells and refighting something very nasty, a spell called Testicular Torsion. But in the later entries, you find more and more references and more urgency related to this tower net. And what you gather here is that the wizards have been trying to form some sort of connection, some sort of magical link between all their wizard towers that they've had built and have been built by people in the past all over this kingdom. Now, most wizard towers are, in some state of disrepair because there have never been that many wizards. But wizards have built many towers, over the course of history. And what you find here is something truly horrifying. That they've been working on a mass hypnosis spell. And that they intend to use it in combination with this tower net, this network between all the wizard towers. And eventually the language becomes pretty darn clear as to what they are after. You find that, with the fear they have over the manhunts, that they, to continue their way of life as the superior people in this world, that they intend to activate the tower net, and in doing so, broadcast the hypnosis spell from all the towers simultaneously, affecting the entire population of this kingdom and pacifying them.
Any clues in there where we'll find our Chaticus?
Well, you do find in the back there, you do find kind of a hastily scribbled note to Alpha Chaticus from a wizard. It's the same wizard who sent him that letter. And that has been pretty recently killed. And it's just a quick reminder of the progress that they're at. And it's a reminder to Alpha Chaticus, that things are obviously going horribly, that few of the wizards are still alive, and his best bet is to go ahead and activate the tower net, and that it can be activated from the magnificent tower, which has been constructed out in the wilderness. It gives map coordinates. Apparently this tower has been built in secret. And that the activation key for the spell is stored in an artifact called the Rod of Firm Superiority. And it just kind of reminds him of where the case is that's holding the rod. It's in this room. And sure enough, in the corner kind of next to the bookshelf is this tall display case, and it's got a depression and it's clearly shaped to hold some sort of short staff, and it's empty.
That ain't good. We're gonna find.
He's taking the rod.
To this location.
All right, we've got the map coordinates.
No time to lose, fellas. Let's go and kick some wizard ass.
All right, boys, move out.
So we're gonna rush as quickly as possible to those coordinates as we can.
All right. So you hire some help to get there faster. The carriage gets you about as close as it can. Oh, I'm sorry. Was there something else?
No.
No, we were just making a horse riding joke.
Yeah.
Okay. I forgot my coconut shell. All right. So you guys get over there. The carriage takes you kind of as close as it can on the nearest road. You guys know where to go. You head in there. It's not super heavily forested, but there are definitely a number of trees in this area and some patches of forest. Kind of work your way between them, and you find this clearing. And sure enough, there is the magnificent tower, and my goodness, it is truly a wonder to behold. It is constructed of white marble. It is inlaid with gold trim. It is, about 30 feet wide and very tall. You'd estimate nearly 100 feet tall. You definitely caught some glimpses of it as you were getting off the road there, so it wasn't too hard to find it. And there, leaning out the window, looking very, very, very upset, is Alpha Chaticus. You can just make him out in the distance there. I mean, he's like 100 feet up.
Has he seen us?
You see this tiny little figure just shaking his fist at you. You peasants! How dare you! You will not stop me! I am the great Alpha Chaticus! And your intellectual superior! Peasant!
Yeah. So, we're gonna come up to you and beat your ass, or are you gonna come down here?
Once I have completed my spell, I will have dominion over the entire kingdom. Then you'll get what's coming to you. You and all your friends.
That was my fault. I ain't...
enough of you. You think you're all that, but believe me, you are nothing. You are weak. And now we will show you how real men look like. Let's go, partners.
I cast Greater Shoe Pebble again.
Oh.
Did I learn from my mistakes?
He targets all of you.
Oh.
All right.
Oh.
We're making this roll. 15.
I've got 15, so that's a glazing blow, right?
What's?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
What's
Same
it
here.
again?
Yeah, it's gonna miss Grognar. It's gonna miss that. What do the rest of you have for dodge ratings?
5. For
You have
the.
You have a dodge rating of 5?
No, 5 plus 10. I thought you were saying for like the actual evasion. Mine's 15 in total.
Okay, 15. So also a glancing blow.
17.
All right. So 3 sharp rocks appear right next to your boots.
Look down.
Ha! No new tricks, foul wizard.
Curses! I forgot to take the Coriolis effect into account.
Let's go. And he just starts sprinting or moving towards the closest door or whatever of the tower.
All right. You find a door. It's not made of wood. It's made of metal. and has a metal frame and tons of bolts all over it. This thing is so secured, you're really not sure what could break through it.
And can we tell if it's lock pickable or not? Even if it would take a while with all of
It does
them?
have a lock. It does have a lock.
Anybody trained in lockpicking?
Oh yeah, I picked the rogue for a reason. Oh,
Nice.
that's
But
good.
as you're looking at this door and preparing to lockpick it, it appears that Alpha Chaticus is aware of your plans. You won't reach me so easily! I summon... No, it is time for something greater! I summon Amphetamine Silverback! And this gorilla just pops into existence about 15 feet from you and just rears up on its hind legs and just starts pounding its chest. It's the angriest gorilla you've ever seen in your life, and it makes those ketamine apes look like nothing.
So,
All right, it's initiative time.
yeah. Start lockpicking. We're gonna buy
Let's see.
some
Yeah.
time.
Okay, so let's see. So I think by default we're automatically going to have Romdar go first and Shrike go second because you guys are both marshals and you have those modifiers. Let's see. Fedor, you're going to roll, and I'm going to do some rolls.
Moving my lockpick check aside.
Yep. You can obviously use your first turn to lockpick or whatever you're going to do. Just making sure you have that
16
initiative.
in total.
16, you said?
Mm-hmm.
All right. All right. Let's see. Amphetamine Silverback had a horrible roll, so he's probably going to go last. And let me just check Alpha Chaticus. Yep, okay. All right. Gromdard, you're up. What are you going to do?
15
You're all
feet
standing
right.
kind of near-ish this door. And then there's the Amphetamine Silverback about 15 feet from y'all.
Alright, I use one stamina to run with 1 second. So, running into range. And then I use another stamina point for dazing strike.
Okay.
If I hit him with this
Alright.
attack, I get a chance to daze him. Come
Okay.
on. That's an 17 to hit. That's 9 damage, and I don't know what the chance to daze on hit means. What do we have to roll, or does the ape have to roll something?
This is that. I believe this is on the ape to actually defend from it.
Okay.
So should be fortitude checks since those are the generic defensive stats.
Okay, so do I roll physical fortitude then?
Should
Okay.
well wait. Sorry, should be a 10 plus your physical fortitude. And he would have to beat that number.
So he rolls against me?
Well, he already had the
The 17 to hit, so I roll again.
Oh yeah. So you do hit. It does hit.
Okay, then I roll again. Natural 19, 22.
Yeah, you got him. You have dazed the gorilla.
Ugh! Take that, monkey.
Oh. Nice hit. Hey, give me just a second. I just need to look up this dazed condition here real quick. There it is. Let's see. Okay, so basically it's going to be harder for the gorilla to land attacks, and its awareness, dexterity, and reaction are also a bit nerfed. And it can try to recover from this at the beginning of its turn. All right.
All right.
Shrike, you're up.
Okay, yeah, so going to use the cover of it being stunned to try and get close, and I'm going to try and grab and slam it.
Oh boy, he's going for it.
Okay. That is a 12.
That
Anywhere
is
near?
not sufficient to take down the amphetamine silverback.
Yeah.
Okay, so you go for it, but he's standing pretty firmly there, despite being dazed, and you just can't seem to get him there.
Oh, I see. Tough guy, are you? Oh, whoa, okay, calm it down.
Did you have any other actions? Or movement or anything?
That's it. Actually, yeah, probably should. So, yeah, I'll go whoa, and take a step back as far as I can.
All right.
Back from letting the cats in and handling that.
Oh, good timing. Fedor, it's your turn.
Oh yeah, so I'm still lockpicking the thing, and let me walk you through every one of these little pieces here. So
Okay.
I have Better Thief, so when using a thief tool, or lockpicks, add a current ability die to the roll. And since I'm a technician and I'm at least trained in it, I automatically get to roll one. So I got a 19 plus 5, so 24. And then where is it? Dexterity precision. So I have a total of a 27 for lockpicking that door.
Oh man, you got it.
Sweet.
It just clicks open. Impossible! All right. The door is pretty darn heavy, but it opens, and inside is this beautifully decorated, kind of cylindrical chamber. There are some stairs spiraling around part of the wall to get up to the next level. The ceiling here is it's pretty tall. It's about 15 feet high. There's a chandelier in the middle. It's lit up. This whole place looks absolutely fantastic. There's like fur rugs and everything on the floor. There's this super high quality furniture. There's more of that gold trim. Yeah, whoever lived here would be absolutely living the life, despite being kind of in the middle of nowhere, which is weird flex, but okay. Must be wizards just trying to constantly flex their superiority, or maybe they're compensating for something. I mean, they're building these towers for a reason, right? Other than it being really nice, nothing seems to stand out to you immediately, just at first glance. But I think you still have your movement. I think. I don't know how long the lockpicking took, actually.
Left. All checks generically take 2 seconds.
Got it. Okay. All right.
Let's see. Yeah, I'll shift in, just using like 2 feet to kind of step in the door and get around it.
Sure. All right. So you're inside. All right. Now sounds good. And it's now Alpha Chaticus's turn. Now there's a mirror on one of the walls in this room, and his face appears in it, just greatly enlarged. He scowls at you, You peasants think you can break into my home and stop my plans? Don't you realize I am the great wizard Alpha Chaticus? I'll show you a thing or two about messing with a wizard. Give me just a moment here. I need to figure out which spell he's casting. I cast Testicular Torsion. So,
no.
now, so here's how this one works. This is a very interesting spell. So Fedor,
Just Blaze's face looking at that.
are you going now? So Fedor, you feel the rotation begin, or you know, and it's very uncomfortable. Now, you have a split second to react to this. You can either stay still, turn to the left, or turn to the right. If you guess correctly on the rotation direction... Okay. I just want to say, everyone...
1 is left, okay. 2 is right. Well, I'm going to the left. Let's hope this doesn't work out badly.
All right. So as you guys might imagine, if you are casting a spell like Testicular Torsion, there's going to be some rotation. Now, if the target manages to rotate correctly with the direction of the spell, then they'll be fine. If they stay still, it's obviously going to hurt. But if they rotate in the wrong direction, oh man, I don't even want to think about it. So you chose left, correct?
Yep.
And you're good. You completely avoid the twisting by turning with it. How could he have predicted me? Impossible! Impossible! It's all going to... Yeah.
You chose wisely.
I mean, where's
I'm sorry, guys are all interrupting each other.
Gorilla.
Sorry.
So, I'm sure we're noticing that.
Yeah.
That's right. So that's Alpha Chaticus' turn done. Anyone have any trash talk they wanted to send in his direction before we go to the next turn?
I think we're probably just focusing on the gorilla at the moment.
Yeah.
All right.
But we do
all right.
To the door, right? And let me
Yes,
guess.
you do.
The gorilla is too large for the door, right?
It is. Fortunately, yes.
So.
Now, it is the gorilla's turn now.
Oh.
The amphetamine silverback is, you know, it really didn't like that Shrike attempted to manhandle it, so it's going to manhandle him. But as it runs towards him, and Eternal Jim, correct me if I'm wrong, it's going to provoke an attack of opportunity from Gromdard. Is that right?
Yep.
Okay.
All right.
Let's
so,
him.
Gromdard, you get a free hit.
That's 21.
Oh, you nailed it. Good job.
Like, if there's one thing he can do is punch, right? So,
there you go.
That's another 9 damage.
Good job.
Yeah.
All right.
I imagine.
Well, the amphetamine. Yes.
I imagine that Shrike was so confident in Rundar's ability that he just didn't even move. He just sort of just stares him down as just out the corner, just like, that's right.
All right. So the amphetamine silverback heads straight towards Shrike, and it's gonna swing.
Come on, you can dodge this.
I don't know. Can he really?
Let's see.
Are you sure you can dodge a 14?
Yeah, I can.
Okay, you dodge it. It throws this massive fist right at you, and you just barely manage to duck out of the way.
Nice try.
But unfortunately, the amphetamine silverback is very angry and fast. So it throws that punch and misses, but it's already bringing up its other fist. It's attacking again. Well, that one was even worse.
Your anger
Alright,
makes you
How
predictable.
real men
Yeah.
act.
All right,
Yeah,
Gondard. Go ahead.
So now the plan is to just book it to the door. So I'm using my
All right.
full movement to, so that's 32 feet to get into the tower and up the stairs as far as possible.
Wow. Well, you easily enter there, and you zoom in, and there's this really nice looking room, and then there's this Alpha Chaticus guy staring at you from this magic mirror on the wall. Now the magic mirror is kind of right by the foot of the stairs, so I guess you're heading over there. And we think here, yeah, you make it about halfway across the room, so you're in the middle of the room.
Okay, in the middle of, and I guess that's my turn.
All right. Let's see, Shrike, what are you doing?
All right. I've got a jog speed of 9 foot per round. Is that enough to get me inside?
Right, you're a marshal.
It is
should be a
not.
bit
You're
higher.
about 15 feet from the door.
Okay, I'm going to run then. So spend two stamina to run in the door for 18 feet. So in as far as I
Two
can get.
stamina?
It should be 1 stamina to double it, but he should
Oh,
also
okay.
have higher starting. Let me actually check that out real
Okay.
quick because
Well,
it
let's-
should be in the grouping. Marshall group, there it is.
Everything good?
You should have 12 movement speed at base, so doubling it is 24 feet.
Okay.
Quick hot fix. All right, so yeah, you're well inside there, and
Nice.
you are pretty close to Gromdard. You're just a bit behind him. All right, everyone's inside, and the amphetamine silverback is very upset by this. Let's see. But first we got Fedor's turn. Fedor, what are you gonna do?
I'm going to use one of my heroic actions. It works,
Oh,
where I'm going to throw an improvised object, so where I just grab some shit off the shelf or something and throw it at that mirror to say, screw you, stop looking at it.
Yeah.
all right.
So that is 12 plus. Where is throw? Okay, so that is a 13 total to be able to hit the mirror.
All right. Well, it's a big mirror, and you absolutely nail it. There's a fireplace in this room, and you just grab a poker and just hurl it like a spear, and it goes straight into that mirror and just shatters it. And Alpha Chaticus's face vanishes. Good move.
Thank you.
All right.
Anything else this turn? I think you still have some movement left.
I'm a shift towards following them where they're going. I'll use my last 3 feet.
All right, fair enough. Okay. So it's Alpha Chaticus's turn, and you just you hear some. It's very faint, but you hear some sort of chanting coming from the top. It seems like he's going back to his ritual. The amphetamine silverback runs straight towards the door and lunges and gets stuck. It can't get its shoulders all the way in there. It's reaching through with one arm, snarling and screaming, and just trying to grab you, but you're all out of range. So it looks like that situation's been dealt with. Back to Gromdard.
All right. So there's stairs up to go up, right?
Yeah, there's some stairs that kind of curve around the wall.
Okay, so I'm gonna make use 1 second to run up there. So 1 stamina, trying to close the distance between us and the wizard as fast as possible. So that's 24 feet.
Okay. So you head all the way up those stairs. Head all the way up the stairs, and you're in the second chamber now. It's, another cylindrical room just sort of stacked on top. And on the opposite side of this room is the next staircase leading up again. In this room, it's much plainer. I mean, it's still, like marble flooring and everything, but there's kind of fewer decorations here. And in this room, all around the walls, there are kind of instruments and equipment and other various, arcane tools that of some purpose, that you can only guess at. Notes and scrolls and documents and even a small bookshelf and just all kinds of stuff, really.
Okay. Gromdar isn't interested in books. He just uses his 2 last seconds to, not this time just jogging, so another 24 meters to run across the room and as far as up the stairs as he possibly can.
Okay. So let's see. So with the movement you've just done here, you think so? You had 24 feet. So you get all the way up the stairs, and you made it about a third of the way across this room.
Okay. I guess that's my turn.
Yep. And let's see. Shrike, it is your turn.
All right. Yeah, I'm gonna follow Grondar and head up the stairs.
Okay.
And yeah, have a quick look around if there's anything of interest up there.
Cool. What's your movement?
So it is 24
It's 12
on a
base, right?
Yeah, 12 base, so 24
Okay.
from jogging, right?
That
Yeah.
would be
Just
running
keep in mind that you
using
do need to. It does cost stamina to
Okay.
to move it quickly. Just keep that in mind.
Okay. I'll just do regular movement then.
Okay. You make it most of the way to the top of the stairs. I'm going to have you roll an investigate check since you're looking around.
Yeah. All right, that is okay. That is 6, unfortunately.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, it's a bunch of wizarding equipment and other nonsense, and yeah, mostly just stuff you can't make sense of.
All right.
Just weird equipment, and books and scrolls and other weird arcane equipment and stuff. Fedor, what do you got?
I am going to attempt to go ahead and sneak up there so he doesn't notice me when I go up.
Okay. You head up there, and kind of as your head peeks up there, you see that Alpha Chaticus is certainly not in this room, so you're good.
Okay.
That said, did you want to do an investigate as well?
Yeah, why not? Let's see what happens here. Yep, 14 total.
Okay. So, You're looking around, and you happen to glance up, and then you realize something. The entire ceiling is a mirror.
Oh,
Do you have anything else you want to do this turn?
I don't have the time for it, but I know what I'm doing next round.
Okay. So, it's Alpha Chaticus's turn. The face of Alpha Chaticus appears on the mirror, and his voice is just booming. You peasants! I'll show you the true meaning of power. Enough games. I cast. Let me see here. I cast Wet Socks.
oh.
Your
You
socks
have
are
to.
all wet, and you are mildly uncomfortable.
Oh. Was that necessary?
Now, Alpha Chaticus is sort of squinting at you. Wait. Oh, curses! That was the wrong spell. Um. Oh, well. You see, he seems to be kind of leaning to the side, kind of out of frame of this mirror, and like he's reaching for something kind of near where he is, and an iron gate slams down from the ceiling, just shoots down, blocking your access to the staircase that leads up to the next level.
That'd be a problem.
Yeah.
It is now Romdard's turn.
How high is the ceiling? Could I like maybe jump on a table, jump up, and just try to smash the ceiling or something?
It's 12 feet high.
12 feet high. How high can I jump? Jump height 4. And I guess I'm like 6 feet tall, which would mean
Oh.
12. No, sorry, 10. But if there's a table, which is like 2 feet tall, you jump on the table, jump up, and just about reach it.
Yeah, that's an idea. Unfortunately, the tables in this area, they do look a little bit flimsy. You know, they don't look like they're meant for supporting someone's weight. They're just holding instruments and other small, delicate things.
I'm still gonna risk it anyway.
Okay.
So, do I have to roll something specific to see if...
I am going to have you roll something here. Let's see. I'm going to have you roll balance, actually, as you get up on this table.
Balance.
It's a dexterity property.
I've got a 19!
Good for you.
Mhm.
All right, you managed to get up on there, and so you're just leaping right for the ceiling?
Yeah, right, and just uppercut.
All right. So you managed to position yourself on the table just long enough for it to support your weight as you jump, and then literally the force of your jump causes one of the legs to crack, and the table falls over as you jump. And you reach the ceiling, and what are you doing to that ceiling?
Just normal punching attack.
All right. You punch it with all your might, and it really hurts your hand.
No! Grog did not think this one through.
I prepared for this eventuality after you dealt with the last mirror. You can't defeat me so easily. He just, yeah, just taunts you. And
Just work through the pain!
Mm.
Okay, that's better.
All right, you do land okay though.
Okay. So, yeah, next one's turn.
Yeah, Shrike. What are you gonna do?
All right, so an iron gate's come down and blocked the way.
Yeah.
We done about that. All right, I'm going to look around to see if there's any kind of mechanism or any alternative passage, anything like that, like maybe a bookcase that kind of opens up or a trapdoor. Yeah.
Yeah, go ahead and make that investigate.
Okay. Oh, that's better. That's 16.
Good job. It occurs to you to check the bookshelf, and you notice that some of the books seem a little stiff. They're just not coming off the shelves. So there might be a lever in here. The thing is, there are three different books. There's the I'm going to call them the left book, the right book, and the bottom book. And you only got two hands. So what are you going to do?
I think left and bottom at the same time.
All right, go ahead.
Okay.
So you're
roll?
pulling them? No, I'm just going to be pulling them. All right, you're pulling them. And
yep.
It doesn't work. You just hear a funny click.
Huh.
And then Alpha Chaticus just cackles at you. And then... And then Alpha Chaticus frowns. Wait, why isn't it working? Why isn't it working? Ah! Those cheap contractors! Okay. Fedor, it's your turn.
Oh. Well, since the thing didn't get broken, I'm going to attempt to throw my crowbar up at it.
All right.
And that is a 19 plus...
Oh, yeah. Honestly, like, the only thing that matters for something of this size, like, I think what really matters is, you know, your ability to just heave it up there. Because if it can get up there, it's going to make physical contact.
Well, still got an unclean 20 for trying to break the mirror with the crowbar.
Yeah. No, it's a great throw. And the mirror just reverberates as your crowbar bounces off it and falls back to the ground.
Yeah, I was afraid if my fist didn't get through that, I don't think the crowbar will either.
You peasants never learn! Anything else, Fedor?
I'll use my last second to pick back up the crowbar.
Fair. Now I'll show you my true power! From beyond time and space, from beyond this timeline, I summon Claymore Roomba! And a disc of some black reflective material you've never seen before. It's very shiny and well polished. This disc appears. It's only a few inches high and, you know, a little more than a foot across. And there's a rectangle sort of mounted on it vertically. And out of this rectangle, you see two little kind of faint red beams. They're not like damaging anything. They're just faintly visible. And the disc starts to drift forward, not super fast, but you know what? I'd say kind of a smooth walking pace, and it's headed directly for Shrike.
So that kind of claymore is it?
Now you do have enough time to get out of the way on your next turn.
Okay.
But yeah, it's heading your way. All right, and Gromdard, it's your turn now.
So there are like vials with different sorts of liquids all around, right?
Yeah, there is a rack of little potion-looking things.
can I just start randomly picking them up and throwing them at the metal door?
Sure. So just so you know, so there isn't a door here. What happened is there's like a row of like bars from the ceiling that drop down. So it's like
Sorry.
yeah, that kind of thing.
I guess I throw it against the bars then. In the hopes
Okay.
that like there is maybe an acid or just
Yeah, I hear you.
something. So
Mhm.
do I roll something or?
Yeah, roll to hit since you know the vials could fly through the bars.
All right. Ah, there, come back, guys.
And I'm gonna let you throw 2 of them.
Okay, I've got a natural 20 on the first one, and a natural 2 on
Nice.
the second one.
Okay. What's your total after that roll with the 2?
What do I add to that? Athletics or?
Probably should be
Just
Dex, 'cause-
throwing.
Precision then, I presume, right? So then that is
Precision?
22.
Why not?
22 and 4.
Okay. So the 22 is a direct hit, and you see some sort of weird vapor, kind of shimmering purple, sparkly mist, kind of fill the area in a small cloud. Kind of around the bars. It doesn't do anything to the bars. The second one that you threw, it flies right through the bars and hits the stairs beyond, and the sea kind of wisps of smoke rising. There's a hissing sound. My marble staircase! How could you defile my home? You wicked villain! I will make sure that you suffer horribly. Go, Claymore Roomba! Get them! Get them!
Knock, didn't really do something.
Okay. Shrike, it is your turn.
Okay, I'm gonna pull the last book and run for it.
So you're pulling the book on the right?
Yeah.
Alright, you pull the book on the right, and the sort of gate thing just lifts right up, and you are free to proceed. And so, kind of where are you running? So the Claymore Roomba is about in the middle of the room, and it's headed straight for you. Where do you go?
Okay. Can I make a beeline kind of from where I am to the gate that isn't going to get intercepted by the Roomba?
Yeah, so if you kind of curve or kind of around the wall there, then yeah, you can just sort of dodge to the side there and run over there.
Yeah, I'm going to do that.
All right. And Fedor, it is your turn.
I'm gonna use my movement to go up to the opening that we're all proceeding through soon.
Okay. All right, so you're all kind of so you two are kind of near the bottom of the stairs. Then Gromdard is he can get there kind of next turn. And now it's Alpha Chaticus's turn. But you don't see him. He doesn't seem to be focusing on you right now. He just seems sort of like muttering to himself, and it's weird words that you don't understand in some foreign language. So he's apparently focused on something else right now. Sorry?
I said we're running out of time, everybody.
Okay.
Well, on that, can I instead have doubled my movement to be able to reach him?
You're gonna reach the top of the top of the tower where he is. We'll wrap this up pretty quickly. Don't worry. I'm sure. Okay.
Because I was thinking if I could reach him, I could actually use my Cheap Strike class feature.
Okay. You won't be able to reach him this turn. You can make it just the top of the stairs, though. Okay. Gromdar, go ahead.
All right, I'm going to use another stamina for the first second to sprint as fast as possible up the stairs. How far do I
Okay.
get? That's 24 feet.
Right, with where you are, you're almost at the top of the stairs, then. You're, like, right behind Fedor.
Okay, then I use my other 2 seconds to move another 24 feet.
Okay, alright. You're going for him. You see him, he's right there. He's chanting, and there are arcane circles and glyphs and glowing purple whatevers and other nonsense you don't understand. He turns to you. No!
I just run as closely to him as possible and just stand there menacingly because I'm running out of seconds.
Alright, Shrike. What are you doing?
All right. I think I'm also going to hot-foot it up there. So, yeah. Running 24 feet and then 24 feet again.
Alright. Let's see. Yeah, you're like hot on Gromdard's heels, heading right for him. You've almost made it there. Fedor, you going up too?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Alright. And you're all right there, getting close to him. It's his turn. I summon the most powerful 9mm. And he pulls out this silvery-looking instrument. It's got like a crossbow-style trigger on it,
Hey,
but it's
whoa.
way smaller than that.
Whoa,
And he just
hey.
shoots right at Gromdard.
No. But he still gotta hit me, right?
He does have to hit. Sorry, give me just a second. I just need to check the roll on this. Nat 20.
No!
No! Hmm.
Mm.
What happens?
He takes some damage. And it really hurts. Oh boy. Oh geez. You take 8 damage.
Oh, only 8? Phew. I was expecting, like, when you're acting like that, like 30 damage or something. So,
Oh, thank you. I forgot to add something. I'm sorry. 12. It's 12.
Okay.
Ah,
Forgot the modifier.
So I still got 10.
Okay. Yes.
And it should be. Oh,
Okay.
what infernal contraction is this? I will show you the real meaning of pain. Whatever it is. It
You feel
won't
a
hurt as
terrible pain in your chest, by the way.
much.
It's hard to breathe. He shot you through one of your lungs.
oh!
But I cannot be quiet, even if one of my legs is not working.
That's it, guys. This is it, ladies and gentlemen. The power of Gromdard right here. You cannot silence this man.
I mean, technically it's a negative.
Gromdard,
But this time.
it's your turn.
Okay. I presume that he's not closer than 12 feet, right?
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. He's like 6 feet from you. He shot you like point blank.
So I'm moving in and just dazing strike. Come on. 17 natural, so that's 20.
I may be out of spells, but I'm not out of shot. Oh!
And I got another 9 damage. And now he has.
Yeah.
And now, how was it again with days? Do I have to roll or?
Let's see. I already forgot how this works. Oh, wait. I
What
think
was it?
I roll my physical fortitude against. Do I? Or I've already forgot. I'm sorry, Eternal GM. I need your
No,
help.
the fortitudes are 10 plus your whatever the fortitude is,
Okay.
and versus whatever their roll is.
Okay. So what was the roll?
So I roll again for the dazing chance, right? Right? I'm asking you, Eternal G. It's your game.
What? Yes. What was the question?
I did.
I was
If he's
looking
rolling
at
for the days.
I hit,
profile.
and now I roll again to see if I daze him, right?
He basically, you're taking the to hit roll versus their
Oh,
fortitude.
okay.
So
Okay.
then it's
Yeah, that
20.
easily overcomes his physical fortitude.
All right.
So yeah, he's dazed. He's actually staggering backwards from this hit, and is kind of against the windowsill, leaning over with his just looking right at you. His back's against the wall there, and I gotta say that's a long drop down.
This is really ugly. All right. So
Okay.
Next guy's turn.
Shrike.
Striker.
Yeah. All right. I'm gonna. Yeah, I want to. Yeah, I want to utterly suplex and humiliate this guy. So yeah, I am going to do a grab and a slam on him again. So, see if I have better rolling luck this time.
Okay.
All right. So, in fact, I'm going to use inspiration for this if I can. So roll with advantage. Yeah. Oh, that didn't help. Okay, so that is 13. Am I anywhere near?
13 what? Oh, on your grapple, right?
Yeah.
You got him.
Yeah, all right.
He has terrible physical stats.
Nice.
Okay, now tell me about how you're slamming him.
Okay, so I'm sort of thinking proper suplex, like kind of grab him just kind of around the shoulders with both hands, and I'm just gonna pile drive him behind me.
All right. Well, boom. In fact, because the floor is so hard, you actually did quite a bit of damage there.
All right.
So I'm gonna have you roll. You know what? Roll your unarmed damage.
Mm-hmm. Okay, that's 6.
All right. He's looking seriously messed up here.
Nice.
All right, Fedor, what do you got?
Finish him off. Finish him off. Finish him off.
Oh, let's see. Since he is dazed, this would count as being distracted. So I'm gonna run up and do distraction attack. So, it's attack roll. Oh yeah, 19 plus. Yeah, I got a 22. What are the next steps? Extra damage is flipping the amount of D2s equal to half dex modifier rounded down. So, an extra D2 of damage. And we got 2 more. What is my damage going to be? Well, that's a 2. And 1. So we will have 7 damage plus the 1 extra. So 8 total.
All right. Oh, he's looking pretty beat up. Yeah, he's trying to raise that gun, and he fires it, but it's not looking so hot here. Oh yeah. Oh. I don't suppose a 5 is gonna hit anyone.
Nope. Oh, please let him
Sean
punch me,
just-
then I can punch him back.
shot just fires off. It misses. So it just barely misses Gromdard's postal code.
Now he's in my counter threshold, which means I can use a reaction to punch him, right?
Do it.
I just picked the pistol and with the other hand, full power smashing him into the ground, just anime style. Pam, pam, pam. Come on. Give me something. That's 18. For
Oh, you just wrecked him.
6 damage.
Well, I'll tell you something. He's looking like he's on his last legs.
Dang it. Oh well, still alive, but whatever. Hey, it's my turn again, right?
Oh yeah.
Yep.
So, time to finish this. And he just again, he jumps up. Elbow ready. Just to full force into him. Come on, give me something good. That's just a 12. That's a hit, question mark?
Let me see here. He just barely managed to roll over and avoid it.
Dang it! My glorious finisher. Whatever.
Shrike?
Okay.
Alright, I think just a standard unarmed attack now, just try and finish him off. Just like, alright, Mr. High and Mighty, you aren't getting away so easily, and I'm just gonna stride up to him and just try and sort of kneel on his chest and just kind of lights out punch. That's what I'm hoping for anyway. Let's see how we go. Inspiration again. I'm gonna use another one.
Okay.
Ooh. 10.
Oh, that's not a...
You said 10 total?
Yeah. Anywhere near, I can do terminal correction.
You probably should.
Yeah, I'll do that then. How much do I need to increase by?
You're in for his dodge rating, right?
Yeah.
His dodge rating's 13. I'll just give it to you now.
Okay, so alright, I will spend 3 stamina to get up to that then.
Really going for it, alright?
Yep. Had enough of this guy.
And you just smash him into the face. Did you roll damage?
Oh no, I didn't. Need something. Alright, and that's a 5.
He's done.
Yeah.
Collapsed on the floor.
Finally.
I will defeat you with my summon. And,
Oh.
you're all looking down at him, right? And,
Yep.
So he summons a Claymore Roomba. Unfortunately, he messed up the summon, and the Claymore Roomba is oriented vertically, pointing straight down, and is over his head. Claymore Roomba falls onto his body, detonating him and ending his life in an instant. Killed by his own hubris. Destroyed by his own memes. Thank you for playing, everyone. Congratulations, you've defeated the evil wizard Alpha Chaticus. The land should now be safe from these horrible wizards who are ruining people's lives. Life can go on, people can rebuild, the nation can become prosperous, and those darn Claymore Roombas can stop.
Hmm.
Rondat goes back to his stage.
Oh,
Speeding up. Worst boxers in the ring.
yeah. Strike continues his kind of grim duty of being a sort of you know, a mercenary for justice, of helping out the most needy in society, pretending that hunting wizards was a grim thing that he had to do, but he really enjoyed that last one. He's having a hard time hiding that.
Oh. And Fedor would probably just start looting all the wizard towers.
There you go.
Yeah.
Fair enough. You earned it.
Mhm.
All right.
Well, thank you for playing.
That was fun.
Wow.
Playing
Oh, my
boxers was
pleasure.
fun.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I have
sorry
to
that we
admit,
did
that's
go
pretty
slightly
freaking
over.
cool.
We did go slightly
Slightly
over
over.
what I think we intended, but
Sorry. what-
Yeah, but you're like slightly over. We had 3 combats. We had 2 investigations and a social interaction. That's a lot.
that's true.
Yeah.
I managed to cram a lot of that space. Yeah.
But yeah,
All right.
it was fun. Anybody has any announcements to make before we close the stream?
I'm sure Eternal Jam would like to tell us briefly about the game. You know, you're making some changes, aren't you?
Oh yes, actually, major changes are coming with it. We finally found a way to make it more like our original ideas, and you will actually be able to have a class tree, which we're calling a character tree because it's a classless system, and you will have a set of points to be able to now design your character instead of picking a class and subclass. This will add a lot more freedom in, as well as have cost for every feature to where you can exchange them as you would on the species and racial selections. So a lot more
And I gotta say,
customization, a lot more control.
I am personally really looking forward to these changes. You show me a little bit of what you're working on, and I'm just very excited to see where it goes, because the system is already, very fun, with the classes you had designed, but with that restriction of kind of going down this linear path of abilities being removed, and now it's a tree where you can pick and choose what you want. I think this is going to be amazing and make people very happy with the options they have available to customize whatever kind of character they want, which is really it's a huge goal for a system to go for, but I think you've got it. I think you're really on the right track to achieving exactly this. Can't wait to see more.
Well, round 2 of D20 Core will eventually happen on GM's day off. I just got to get a lot of work done.
Yep.
Yeah.
Nice. Looking forward to it.
It is the nature of being a game designer.
Yeah.
You gotta work for it.
Yeah, always
Yep.
busy,
This is
always
true.
busy. All right.
Very true.
Any final announcements? I have a few, but I can go last.
Sure.
All right, then I'll go. Next week will be Ishanek on Arena. If anybody wants to watch, we've got 5 players participating. The theme is Alien Invasion. It's gonna be fun. Some sci-fi shenanigans. So if anybody wants to watch the stream, my system, Ishanek on World Shippers. Yeah. But yeah, that's all the announcements I have. And anybody want to add something before you stop the stream?
Yeah, I do have one thing. For any of you who've been kind of following along with my game Redshifted, maybe following my stuff on Twitter or in my Discord server, I've been working to update some rules for beta testing based on the playtest that I did live with these guys last time I was on here. And the progress is going a little more slowly than I thought, but I am certainly working on it. I just didn't expect it to be this many hours of work to update all these different monsters and things like that. But it is coming along, and I still do plan to do beta testing. I just want to give a more reasonable timeline for when I expect that to be. It's probably going to be starting in August. So if you're excited for a new sci-fi game, come check that out. I am Redshifted Game on Twitter and on YouTube, so you can come check that out if you're interested. Take a look at my intro videos and see if you're interested in the game.
The YouTube channel, his YouTube channel is in the link in the description below. Same with Eternal GM.
Cool. And while we're doing plugs, yeah. While we're doing plugs, my game Rogue Octopus Escapes is now available on itch.io. So yeah, you can get it for just low price of $5. It is a rules light, improvisation heavy game where you basically play a bunch of octopuses escaping a variety of scenarios from the kind of mundane, like trying to escape a zoo or a restaurant, to time travel and escaping alien spaceships. It's a blast.
It is hilarious. All right then.
So yeah, check that out.
So thank you everybody who's watched, and see you around.